Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jacobs. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Big hold to the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up second and 5 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw his car. They'll roll him out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the gun, it's Carr. Rolling to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Las Vegas.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the option, here's Drake.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Carr going to throw. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Silver. 52's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. My 52.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Herbert back to the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And their regular 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and very short, Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
A gain of 7. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I've been doing the same shit the whole game, dog. Filling this nigga out with this weak ass shit, dog. Throw it to the running back, nigga. As soon as he, what's the name? Throw it to the fucking running back. That's how this nigga did the whole game, bro.
They really had a good drive.
Y'all keep the field goal, dog. God damn, man.
Fuck this mad shit. And bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They do the same shit, man. Come on, bro.
Carlson able to push this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's stupid as fuck, dog. Like, for real, this shit stupid as fuck, dog.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Like, everybody
And following the interception,
niggas ain't
just
covering nobody, bro.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start?
Nigga ain't covering nobody, dog.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run and get out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too confident.
Picked up near the 44. That's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
And I know it sounds crazy. They practiced for this after training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he'll get 3 down the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. It's going to be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear of all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and say it goes like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and rock.
Jacob for the carry on first down. He'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
From run the ball and throw that bitch to the running back, they've been doing the same shit the whole game, bro.
It was kind of stacked up.
This shit dumb as fuck, dog. And I'm picking a defense
on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd.
Same shit. Running back, nigga. Same shit. Throw it to your running back. Right here for a pick.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Been looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing it.
Ah, man, this nigga red for a flat line, baby.
Derek Carr, his 2nd touchdown of the night, where the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
52. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
from the gun. Herbert on third down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was